Back here at Abe Lemons Arena, OCU gets the 71-52 victory over Nelson. Here with Coach Kris Seigenthaler. Coach, your thoughts on the game today?
I'm excited. I'm just processing still. They soaked me, so it's still a lot to take in, but I'm excited for them. We've been in a lot of close ball games. Playing Concordia, Nebraska, number 5 in the nation. I think you take the first 10 minutes out, and it's a one-possession ball game.
Yeah.
Dakota State, you're up 113 left, 7, and just we're young, and I think that's what a lot of guys don't realize. And just finishing ball games, Kansas Wesleyan, up 9, and we were in a similar situation tonight, and we really focused on that. We've been coaching the process, and for us, it's just really like strengthening. Late, you heard me, hang on. Time and score, trying to coach them on that. I mean, other than our 9 underclassmen, we have 2 that were injured last season coming back. That's 11 of our 15 that are just young, and so I think, we just continue to focus on the process. We're going to get them going.
Huge rebound advantage today, 45-20 on the glass. Did you think coming in that was going to be an advantage for you, or is that kind of a surprise?
That's a little bit of a shock. They had 22 O boards that they were averaging in the last 3 games, but our lineup that we're starting is really 6 feet across the board in a sense. Gordon plays like a 6-footer, so I'm excited for him because it's been tough. You're in these battles. You had number 6, Dakota State, and that one got away from us, and just we've hung in there and fought, and we've really talked about if you focus on performance and outcome, it's going to tell you you're 0-3. But if you focus on the process, you're close. And we're just focused on the next one up. We're going to soak this in. We're going to get back after it, and then we're on the road. There's no time. It's 6-10, but we're focused on each day.
Journey Bennett's line is kind of absurd. 15 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks, and she played 38 minutes. That's a freshman doing that.
Yeah, and she's really raw, and so it's going to be scary to see what she looks like, in her junior year. She's been phenomenal, and what's been really neat for her is that, we've challenged her and coached her on some things, containing penetration, and she's taken that in and adjusted it fast. For us, we've had some injuries, and we're having to play some young freshmen, and they've really taken on the challenge, and we're just excited. I mean, I'm excited for Journey, and I'm excited for her future and as she continues to strengthen. It's going to be really interesting to see how she looks at the end of the season.
How do you feel about how you've handled the point guard spot with Lauren being out still? Had to play Jersey there, had to play Brooke there quite a bit too. How do you feel like you guys have handled that position?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to getting Rowan back. Jersey can handle it. I mean, we talked a little bit in the postseason last season of, hey, Jersey, you're going to run the 1 for us. I think, she is just her IQ and just being able to just shred the defense. It's impressive, and I think you'll see that as it continues. And then, of course, Gordon ran it last year for us. She had to, and then, of course, you got Brooke there that can do it. She's a skilled player. It's all about execution, get us in it, and we're coaching those guys inch by inch. But it all, ideally when you have Jersey, Gordon, and Brooke in there, I mean, you have 3 point guards in a sense, So, it's a process. We're looking forward to getting Rowan back, but I've been really impressed at how those 3 have really taken on the challenge, and they've done it cohesively.
Tell us about your defense today.
Our defense, we've really been focusing on that. Defensive transition hurt us. We've been really working on containing penetration in our backside, and we felt like we really, that first 20 minutes was solid. We felt like we laxed up a little bit in that third. That's something that we've got to focus on. Coming out of the locker room, I'm still not liking how that's looking. The process tells you it doesn't matter what the score is. You got to focus on each possession, and we still got to get them there, but that's the youth. So we're getting there. I'd like to hold teams into the, average probably 63 a game, holding them in that field goal percentage of right now. I think they shot 38% or 39%, we shot 46. I'd like to hold teams, obviously around that probably 35, 36, with us being able to shoot maybe like 40 or shooting in the 46, you got to like that. You look at the stats at Dakota State, we had them beat in each category and still, so I think for us, if we can hold teams to 63, you got to like your chances in a scoring era. But, you gotta focus on the details, and that we really worked a lot this week on that.
This is a tough stretch schedule-wise. You have 2 midweek games in the next 2 weeks, so you're playing, 6 games within a 12-day stretch or something silly like that. So how do you handle your schedule coming up before the holiday?
So we just focus on each day, and then we will adjust how we need to. But for us, it's just focusing on the next one up. This one, we're just focused on Nelson. All right, now Friday, we're soak it in. We're going to shift our focus to UNT Dallas, and just taking it each possession, like each day at a time, and really kind of, each possession and each competition at a time. That's going to be our focus, and we get to do it with a lot of freshmen too. So that's interesting. But, I heard, I will say this. We had the Oklahoma City Thunder GM come in and talk to us a couple of days ago, and I really connected with him on kind of what he was talking about, and I thought about our team because the Oklahoma City Thunder are very young. And I thought it was just really interesting because he said, we have some injuries right now. Chet just went down, for a couple months. They don't have a lot of height, but he said it's a chance for your injured, like your young players, your inexperienced players to get experience.
Yeah.
So what I'm really excited about is they're getting experience now, and we have a lot of home games in November and December. And in January and February, when we got to have this thing firing on all cylinders, we get those players back from injury. They're getting their mojo back, and we're on the road being road warriors. So I really like how this is aligning for us. It's getting those freshmen, experience. It's all about now, can we just handle not getting injured?
Well, it was a fun one tonight. Congrats on the win. First win of the season and 1-0 in conference play.
Thanks for calling it also, as always, my man.
It's Kris Seigenthaler. Take a timeout. A couple minutes before the start of the men's game here on OCUSports.com.